me about the concert, gave me a date on it, you know, and gave my word, you know, I'll be there.
Right, it's supposed to be on Thursday, February 13th. Pretty big lineup. I'm assuming that you were doing it for free?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming everyone else was doing it for free also.
I'm pretty. But I'm pretty. I mean,
yeah.
You charge a nigga to come home from jail, you a slob.
Right.
Oh my gosh, you will not believe the absolute drama that's unfolding between 50 Cent and Big Meech right now. And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, Lil Boosie jumped into the mix and made everything 1,000 times more explosive. 50 and Boosie are literally going head to head right now. 50 is absolutely furious, calling Boosie out for what he sees as the ultimate betrayal. And now everyone's slapping Boosie with that dreaded snitch label, the exact same thing they've been calling Big Meech. And honey, if you know anything about 50 Cent, you know he doesn't play when he feels crossed. That man has receipts for days, and he's not afraid to use them to completely destroy his enemies. Listen, 50's been standing firm on this Big Meech situation from day one, but now he's dragging Boosie into this whole mess. And it's all because Boosie thought it would be a good idea to cozy up with Big Meech after everything that went down. Like, what was he thinking?
I couldn't go on them because they arguing. You know, I couldn't go on. You know, once I gave somebody my word, you know, he ain't got no seal paperwork. I mean, I just couldn't bag out on dude, you know?
But wait, it gets so much crazier. Now Boosie is being called a snitch, just like Big Meech, and you know the streets do not play around with that label. What's absolutely wild is that Boosie has always been the main one calling out alleged snitches in the industry. He went after Charleston White and he literally scrapped an entire project with T.I. just because there were rumors T.I. might be an informant. Just like Rick Ross found out the hard way, Boosie just made an enemy he is not prepared for. 50's coming for him from literally every angle possible, and it's crystal clear he has no intention of letting this go. He's pushing this whole Big Meech is a snitch narrative hard, and now poor Boosie is caught right in the middle of this raging crossfire.
Right, because the concert was still going to happen.
I saw the back and forth with them, you know, you know, like before the concert, you know, like a couple days before the concert, I saw that.
Now Boosie tried to clean this whole mess up by claiming he didn't get paid for that performance and that he just gave his word he'd show up. But let's keep it 100% real. Whether he got paid or not doesn't actually matter. The real issue is that 50 feels like Boosie switched sides. And if you've been paying any attention to 50's career, you know he takes that kind of betrayal extremely personally. This beef runs way deeper than just Boosie though. 50's been on Big Meech's case ever since Meech got out early. I mean, the man was sentenced to 30 years but somehow walked free after only serving 18. You better believe that raised some serious eyebrows in the streets. 50's been calling him out nonstop since then, and he is absolutely not backing down. But here's where it gets really messy. A lot of this drama circles back to Tammy Cowens, Meech's former business partner. Word on the street is she flipped and started working with the feds after Meech went inside. And get this bombshell, Meech actually gave her the rights to his life story while he was locked up. But the allegations are that Meech was feeding her information that she then took straight to the feds, getting people hemmed up left and right. So when 50 linked up with Tammy to produce the BMF show, things got extremely awkward really fast, and now there's talk about her exposing everything in a tell-all documentary series. 50's fully supporting her on this, which is exactly why he's not letting Meech slide. This is where things reach a whole new level of drama. According to a prison call from Dion Cuffy Gatlin, Big Meech allegedly used Tammy Cowens as a third-party informant to snitch on him and get his own sentence reduced. And this isn't just some wild rumor. Cuffy's homies have actually backed up his claims.
So Tammy Cowens signed up to be a DEA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut. Plain and simple.
Apparently, Tammy signed up as a DEA informant, known in the official paperwork as CS1, Confidential Source 1, and acted as the middleman so Meech could get his time cut. If this is actually true, that is some next-level betrayal that I can't even begin to process.
It's like if you rich and you got power, you can't be a snitch. Meech a snitch. Everybody know Meech a snitch, right? Cuffy say Meech a snitch, he a snitch. I'm from St. Louis, gang. I ain't going against my own. What Cuffy got to lie for?
As you all know, it's Big Meech and Tammy Cowens, known in the paperwork as CS1.
Right.
Confidential Source 1. So what Big Meech did was called a third-party cooperation.
But it gets even worse, because while Meech was still behind bars, he was apparently still running things on the outside. Cuffy claimed that Meech set him up through Tammy. The deal supposedly went like this. Meech broke her the deal where Cuffy picked up $100,000 worth of snow from a source that Meech personally recommended. And right after the deal went down, the feds swooped in, and this all happened after Cuffy allegedly gave Meech a whole $1 million to pay ransom for JBO. If that's not cold-blooded, I honestly don't know what is.
It's like if you rich and you got power, you can't be a snitch. Meech a snitch. Everybody know Meech a snitch, right? Cuffy say Meech a snitch, he a snitch. I'm from St. Louis, gang. I ain't going against my own. What Cuffy got to lie for?
As you all know, it's Big Meech and Tammy Cowens, known in the paperwork as CS1.
Right.
Confidential source 1. So what Big Meech did was called a third-party cooperation.
Tammy Cowan wasn't just playing informant for hire, she was making moves in the bedroom too. Word is she had a whole affair with Atlanta DEA agent Keith Cromer. And y'all, it wasn't just some casual fling. Cromer reportedly helped arrange at least $212,000 in payments for Tammy. So while Meech was sitting behind bars, Tammy was out here collecting checks on the side. And 50 Cent? He's been putting all of this out there, holding absolutely nothing back. Of course, after all this drama, Big Meech had to say something because these snitch allegations were getting way too serious and were completely destroying his reputation. So Big Meech finally decided to speak out, claiming he never snitched on anyone, never cooperated with the feds, and basically said the streets had it all wrong. But by the time he spoke up, the damage was already done.
It's like if you rich and you got power, you can't be a snitch. Meech a snitch. Everybody know Meech a snitch, right? Cuffy say Meech a snitch, he a snitch. I'm from St. Louis, gang. I ain't going against my own. What Cuffy got to lie for?
As you all know, is Big Meech and Tammy Cowan, known in the paperwork as CS1.
Right.
Confidential source 1. So what Big Meech did was called a third-party cooperation.
50 Cent wasn't buying it for a second. Fif came through straight up saying, "You set Cuff up, ninja." Now with Boosie jumping in to defend Meech, it's only making everything look so much worse. I mean, why would you defend a known snitch unless you're snitching with him? The streets are already side-eyeing Boosie hard for this one, and his whole no snitching stance is looking incredibly shaky right now. And you already know the people had something to say. Social media was absolutely on fire with this one, and the streets are completely divided. One comment straight up called 50 out saying, "Wasn't 50 running around with Snitching? Oh, he's never called him out. I wonder why." And listen, that's a fact. 50 was out here tight with Tekashi 69, one of the most infamous snitches in the game, and yet we never saw this same energy from Fif. So what's really the difference? Another person kept it just as real, saying, "Going to war for a dude who just got out of jail and his past is all he got right now? I don't get it at all." Big Meech's whole legacy is tied to his past, and with these snitching rumors flying around, his street cred is hanging on by a thread. So why is Boosie risking his own reputation to stand by this dude? It's not making any sense. But now I've got to ask y'all, is 50 Cent keeping it real, or is he just being petty like usual? Why is Boosie going so hard defending someone with these allegations? And let's be honest, do y'all think Meech really snitched, or is this all just smoke? Sound off in the comments and let me know what you think, because I know y'all got opinions on this one. And while you're at it, smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss out on anything straight from the hood. Also, check out the next video on your screen. Trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next.